Hello beautiful Pisces, and welcome back to Intuitive Energies. We're starting a brand new week, and with it comes brand new messages for you. I am so grateful to have you here. I post once a day, and I have two parts to this reading. So in essence, it's almost like a initial reading and an extended, all in one, all free for you to watch. So if this interests you, please subscribe, hit that notification bell, share, like, comment, and here we go, my beautiful Pisces. So the cards that came out, I always pull cards on a Sunday. The cards that came out for Monday, which is the card of you this week, is a change and a win, and with it came the Five of Wands. Now, both of these cards, right away when they came out, I always feel like there's a trepidation, okay, like a trepidatious moment. You're waiting for the other shoe to drop. You're waiting for something to happen. But I'm feeling that Spirit wants you to wait for a different reason. The Four of Wands came in, and the Four of Wands is about celebration. But for me in general readings, it's always about reflecting on where you are and where you want to go. So this is an opportune time for you to take stock in what's going on or what's been happening in the last 6 months or so, because I usually go beginning of the year. It could have been further down the road than that for you. Time is kind of subjective here, but just looking at things, I feel that you are sitting in the wind in this upcoming week, in this last week. Next week we have the full moon in Aquarius coming in, so that wind of change is coming in. You're feeling it. You're feeling it. It's on the horizon, and this makes sense, right? Aquarius is wind energy, it's air energy, so you're feeling this wind, this shift coming in, and I feel that part of you is kind of sitting there going, okay, I'm taking a breath, but what's coming? What is coming in? So we're going to look at that energy today. We're going to help you focus on it and see what happens. So it says it's a sense that unseen change has been initiated. And that's what I feel. I feel you feel it in the wind. You know that it's coming in, okay? So it's like you're preparing for the worst. Almost afraid that you're not on firm ground. But it's human nature to yearn for certainty and resist change, to want the world to remain consistent like a zebra stripes. Yet nothing in human experience is black and white, nor will anything remain static. The one thing guaranteed is change. Okay, so now it's time of transformation. We've been getting that card a lot, the Death Rebirth card combination that we had yesterday for August. It's coming in. Now is the time for transformation, as outer conditions are temporarily moving out of sync with your desires and expectations. It says to stay the course and remember that even storms serve to clear the air. This is a beautiful way of thinking of it, okay? Anticipate it with curiosity as you wonder what is coming on the shifting winds. And that's what I said with the four, right? Exactly. You're kind of sitting there and you're looking to see, look how far I've come. I wonder what's coming up, okay? But do it with a very lightheartedness. Take this moment to recharge the batteries, is what I feel they're saying. Okay? The unknown is where the magic lies. So I love that. So you're creating a prosperous life. You're creating a sync with other people and yourself. Just remember that that's the important part of this message, okay, this week. That not to worry about it, okay? The Five of Wands here is about resolving conflict. But again, when I said with the Four of Wands, when you see it in this Light Seers Tarot, when we did it yesterday, you see it like they're also got their arms up in the air, and there's also wands up in the air. So just make sure that your four doesn't turn into a five, I feel, is like they're saying. Don't turn it into a bigger thing that it has to be. You know change is coming. You know that you're going to have to keep going at one point. I was talking about, stopping in a picnic in the middle. Enjoy the moments that you have, okay? But you're definitely feeling the currents, the swift currents of the wind changing. And it's like that storm, right? I don't know if you've ever done, I can. I'm very sensitive to when storms roll. And up to 2-3 hours when the sun is still shining, I feel a shift. There's something in me that realizes that something's going to change. And yeah, I think you're at that moment they're saying be aware of it and not, you know, don't scare yourself into a corner or anything about it. Just be aware. Okay, stay hyper aware. All right, so we're gonna pull some cards. All right, so we're gonna start with this one. I decided to take the Psychic Tarot. It's an oracle deck. I know they call it a tarot, but it's really it's an oracle deck. That was something that was lost on me for a while. I was using it as a tarot deck, but there's only 65 cards in it, so yeah. It has shifted in a different pile in my library. It is an oracle deck. You can use it however you like. All right. Yeah. So take this time to let your passion be ignited. Perfect. Okay. Or it could be like the Ace of Wands. Absolutely. So this change is sometimes to fan the flames of the Leo new moon that's coming. Okay, the Aquarius full moon is going to fan the flames of Leo. It's following one into the other. So just remember that. You're fanning the flames of things to come. Very nice. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right, so see if I can find passion ignited. Yeah, let it kind of take you over. It's good. It's good to be... it's good to be passionately ignited, Pisces, okay? Let's see here. We have prosperity. We have love. Triumph and success. I don't think I've ever gotten this one. Interesting. There's a card here I don't think I've ever seen in readings. Okay, so passion ignited. This is a time to let your soul soar. New beginnings, ideas, revelation, and exciting adventures await you in a personal or business life. Creative endeavors, enthusiasm, positive energy, and a renewed spiritual strength are all at an all-time high. The powerful force of spirit is flowing through you, and with it comes a new sense of purpose. And this is what I feel. I feel like it's a little pause to go, get your second wind and go. Okay, so I feel that this week, that's what it feels like to me. I really do. I feel like you know it's coming, you know things are happening, you know like things are, you know, moving, but you're just chilling for a moment, right? It's almost like savoring, you know, like, you know, you got to get your plate of food done, but there's that one morsel there that you eat and you go, oh, that is so good. Wait, let me sit here for a moment, right? It's that perfect moment. So just to savor, to appreciate, to be grateful, okay? Be all that you can be. Reach inside. Tap into that force. Use it to move forward and set up a strong foundation for the future. You had building blocks too at the end of this week with the cards. Okay, so they're saying that people can feel that spark of life emanating from you. They'll wonder what's your secret. And your energy could even ignite their own spiritual journey. Oh, nice. So follow your intuition, but know that this is your time to spread your wings and fly. And I do feel like there's a not a beginning, but a you know, like I said, you stop and then you start again. So it's in essence almost like another. It's fanning the flames. I can't say it any better than that. That really is what that is. You are fanning the flames, beautiful Pisces. So I've decided to use a vice versa tarot for this first spread of cards. So these are going to have to come out. These are going to have to come out. All right. So you have the beautiful Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. This is all leading to something that you are absolutely working on. Yeah. You're not at the beginning of this. Absolutely not. I don't feel that this is a beginning stage. I do feel that there's some of these things that you have seeded that are that are now coming up that you're seeing. Okay, we're going into August here. August, September is harvest time. I feel that you're starting to see that as well. You have the King of Wands. Yeah. See, there's power moves coming, and that's what I feel. I feel that you are powerfully knowing that all of this is coming your way. You're feeling it. It's really, the shift is beginning for you, Pisces. Absolutely. I'm hearing it. You're sitting on a gold mine, and you know, it's not necessary. It could be a gold mine. An actual gold mine. In other words, it could mean money, but it's not necessarily that. I just feel that you feel like gold. You feel good. You feel like things are going your way. You feel like there's a shift. You feel like maybe the blocks have been removed, even though you're taking a minute to pause. You feel that the momentum's good, okay? But like I said, you feel hyper aware of this wind of change. It's like I said, standing, knowing in a bright sunny day that there's wind coming, you know? And people look at you strange, and then 2 hours later they're ducking for cover, and you're thinking, I knew it. You know it. You're hyper aware of what's happening. There's stuff happening. Okay, so yeah, the Page of Wands, very nice. He's very beautiful. And here you have the Judgment card. A lovely, lovely, lovely Judgment card. Okay. The Judgment card on this is very sexy on the other side. Look at that. Ooh. Okay. But it's not that side. So, Jane, calm down. Okay. So, you have the beautiful, beautiful. Is that Judgment? 5, 6, 7. No, that's a Star card. That's a Star card. Ooh. Very sexy Star card. Yeah. Why did it say it's a Judgment? It could even be the Temperance or the Star. Why did it say the Judgment? Huh. Well, we'll have to see, right? So you have the beautiful Page of Wands standing there. Yeah. Again, I feel the desert terrain in the background here. But the thing about the desert terrain is I feel that 4 that was in a transient tarot, where you have that 4 where you have all these plants in the watering can. I think you're just taking the time to water the plants, or to get the water that you need, right? To hydrate in between the continuation of the star, the going towards where you need to go, right? The hard work. Yeah, absolutely. Because if you take this one and you bring it down, it's like the 8 of Pentacles. And the 8 of it's an 8. It's not just the 8 of Pentacles. It's an 8. But 8 is hard work. It's the card of, like, you're putting in the effort here, okay? So before you put in the effort to get to where you need to go, you got to take the time to water. Because there's power movements here all over the place. Yeah. Nope, won't do if it turns into that. Doesn't work. You gotta come out. You gotta come out and play. All right. Seven of Cups. The Fool. Didn't I say the 8? It's not just the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, it's not just the 8 of Pentacles. And I thought of the 8 of Swords as soon as I said it's not just the 8. Because I thought the 8 of Swords, that's about like binding and stuff. But still, you have to work hard to get out of these binds, these shackles that you build for yourself, okay? You've got to figure out how to get out of it. And I think this part right here is it's explanation. To get back to the star, to the chakras, to the alignment, everywhere you need to go, you need to take that stop. You need to get, you're parched, and it's like saying you've worked for a long time. Time to take a water break, a walk break, just a break, okay? So that you can rejuvenate, and instead of potentially getting yourself up in knots, okay? Obviously brand new, leading you to something very masterful, because you have the page and the king in between the fool. In other words, like it's the page is the new energy, the king is the mastered energy. So you're mastering something new here, Pisces, absolutely. And you have the 7 of Cups in between the king and that beautiful 9 of Pentacles. So it's your decisions directly affect the harvest that's coming in, okay? So that king, he's picked very well, even though it may have caused you a lot of headaches, because the 7 is all like, oh, what do I pick, what do I do? But we've realized, Pisces, that the decisions that we're attracted to, there's a reason for it. The ones that we're not attracted to, there's a reason for it. The ones we fear, there's a reason for it. So you've done a lot of work when it comes to that, okay? And you've got a lot of illumination coming in. You see that? It's almost like spirit helping you with your decisions. Like that a lot, okay? Okay, so, you have breakthrough, you had the magician, flipping, all right. Okay. Yeah, this alone time. And there's that 4 of Wands again. Ha, ha, ha. Here we go. Okay. I like to look at the other side of the cards, because there's 2 sides to these cards. It's so wonderful. Okay. So you have this 5. This 5 is alone, alienated, feeling like left out. In this case, though, I feel that it's just saying that it's a timeout for you, Pisces, okay? Timeout to see where you've been, what you're doing. Same thing that it's been saying, like, for all the readings for the week. It's this kind of energy. It's like pulling yourself out and away from everything. Giving yourself some sense of isolation, just to think things through. Both sides, I've looked at them. That's what I feel. I'd rather not have this side. He looks like, oh no, he's inside, but he's feeling terrible. For what? Maybe the person outside, who knows. But this side is okay. This is like just sitting down for a moment, okay? And maybe just, I don't know. He's sitting by the light. Maybe he's okay with that, okay? He doesn't need to be inside. He just needs to take a moment, catch his breath, to carry on his journey. Better days ahead. Better things ahead. This isn't a bad 5 in this case. It's an okay 5, okay? It feels more, I know there's no hermit light, but the light is shining through the window, and the window's light is showing the tree of life. So I don't feel anything nefarious or bad, or feeling disconnected from anything. Alrighty. So, what do we have here? We have the King of Pentacles. I like it. Okay. This King of Pentacles, he's reigning on all that is beautiful and plentiful. And I think it's really showing what's going to be happening with you, Pisces. You know, the thing that's going to bring it all in. See it? Yeah, I think so. So let me see if I can move this light. I've been doing a lot of light changing because of doing the live streams, and I think that it's, now my lights aren't where they're supposed to be, right? Grr. Okay, so, alright, Pisces, let's go down this road here to see, and then we're going to start the second reading. Beautiful harvest coming in, absolutely. Okay? It's been hard decisions, but you've made the decision and you've had help. You've had help through your own spiritual enlightenment and ascension, and you know when it's time to take a break. And this is the time to catch your breath, to go, because there's greater things coming. You go from the 9 of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. There's all kinds of beauty. Look at the flowers and the watermelon. Watermelons are also at the end of this harvest season. So you're definitely, okay, these next couple of months, this is, I feel that harvest time is an important time for you, both figuratively and quite literally. you're taking that time to take time out to, you know, catch your breath, take a sip of water, recharge the batteries, because you don't want to get stuck here, because there might be other stuff that comes in as well. Okay, so looking back is also a great reminder to telling me, a great reminder of looking at things that have come, that have you've dealt with, that you may have not forgotten, but just, you know, you were too busy doing life to take note of it. So at this point, it's going, I take note of it. This is like a noteworthy moment that I need to write down, such as celebration, anniversaries, and everything else. There's things that you need to take note of on your life, and in this case, being a general reading, they're asking you to take note of the thing that's, all the things that you've accomplished, so that it helps you move forward, okay? And of course, this feels like not a new beginning, but again, a movement forward, you know, passion reignited, that kind of energy, Pisces. So there you go. This is the first reading. Now we're going to go into the Five of Wands, and we're going to take a look at that energy, build some more tarot, more different oracle cards to get a different viewpoint. It's always good because they always add new things. They put their twist to it, their ideas into it, and I love doing it this way. All right, Pisces, end of part 1. Okay, so we're looking at the Four of Wands. I'm going to put these aside in case we have to look at them again, because I like looking at them again to make sure. Sometimes there's a salient point that they need to reiterate. Ooh, that was quite the language there. A salient point that they need to reiterate. I feel a university graduate right now. Yeah, I'm a college graduate, but I'm not a graduate. I went to college and got a certificate. Let's just call it that. I did like 9 or 10 months of college. Yeah, I'm all kinds of edumacated, as my husband would call it. Alright, so let's see here, Pisces. We have the Five of Wands, the card of solving problems, the card of problems, the card of communication problems. But in this case, I think it's, you want to keep going. You want to keep moving. You feel these wind of changes, and you're just sitting there going, I don't know. Maybe something is coming in and I'm not getting it, okay? Yeah. Embracing. I'm surprised, okay, wait a minute. I'm going to tell you, when I saw this card, I thought this is the card that should have come out instead. So I'm going to mention it because I know it's in here. There's stillness, but I think there's something, I think there's standstill. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? Am I wrong? No, I'm not. Standstill. And it's a very similar card. Okay. Look, the reason I say that is there's another bird in the water, right? And this bird is it's very similar, kind of. It's a different kind of spot, but they're all like long-legged, you know, long-beaked birds. And there's stillness here. Again, it's the same kind of, you know what I mean. They're not the same bird, but you understand what I'm talking about. There's stillness, standstill, and embracing. The embracing, I feel, is exactly that, because I thought of this card as soon as I saw that card. So embracing the standstill, the moment of clarity, the time to catch your breath. It's time to embrace it. It's time to let it in. Okay? Did I take out? Did I? Oh, yes, I did. Okay. So, pardonnez-moi. It took me a second. All right. So, I like this. Okay, so So it says a floodplain is a naturally occurring phenomenon in which the land adjacent to a river floods out to far banks of the surrounding lands during times of high water. Land that is normally dry may be underwater for a period of time. Are you getting the standstill here? Yeah, I am. When this occurs, silt, sand, and nutrients are deposited. For this reason, floodplains are often areas of great fertility, as well as rich ecosystems. They are excellent areas for lush, abundant crops. It's a natural occurrence that allows life in all areas to thrive. Yeah. So, this standstill, this moment of trying to figure out stuff, is a great moment of abundance for you. Because if you didn't stop to look back, to maybe see, hey, maybe I could have done that. Hey, maybe I could have done this. You know, to catch your breath, to have water, to ponder for a moment. While you're doing, it's helping you fertilize something, okay? It's depositing something. The standstill, the moment where it's covered in water, things are happening. So, absolutely, okay? You may not be able to walk through it anymore, but while it's there, it's doing something. So I feel it's all about just letting things be, okay? Like I said, watch for the change, but don't be paralyzed by it like a standstill that's not helping you reach where you need to be. You're doing all right. You're doing okay, Pisces, okay? There's no problem there. So I'm going to be taking the Tarot by Caro. This, again, I keep mentioning, is a deck that was actually purchased by a Patreon member. Thank you so much, Maria. Maria C. All right. Hangman, perfect, perfect, right? Yeah, perfect. What did I say? Stand still. Embrace the standstill. Embrace the perspective. Let it come in. Let it bring in what it needs to. Look at this beautiful universal pattern coming in. Letting the universe seep in. Come in. Getting understanding on things. Pondering. Wow, I come a long way. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful for the synchronicities. Yeah, that's pondering the synchronicities of things that happen or didn't happen to help you move forward. Now's the time to look at these things. It is. It's the time. The King of Swords. Yeah. Up on that mountain looking down and going, I see. I can see a lot. I can see everything that's been happening. And why? That happened far away over there, but it helped me over here. Okay, it's like pinpointing the different points of the journey where one thing happened to help you at a different part. And you're also spinning around to see where you're going. Where have you been and where you're going? Okay, that Four of Wands coming into play here, Pisces. Look at all these beautiful butterflies indicating change that's coming in. Four of Swords, time of rest. Absolutely. It's time to take a break. It's time to lie, okay? And I love the fact that this knight is under, okay? He's like underground, like almost like he's passed away. And I feel that it's just a momentary passage because it's the Four of Swords until he's like reborn and comes out, okay? And is stronger, better, healed, okay? It's like it's saying that the death card is not a permanent ending. You know, it's just a station that you're going through, right? Eight of Pentacles. So, you know, can't get any better than that for the first four cards for this one. It's just a moment. It's just a moment before you start working again. That's it. You can even see it. See? A little break time here. Sit back, enjoying, relax before you start working again. Same outfit. Same person. Yep. It's the same person. Look at her. Long hair, dark hair. That's you. Okay? It's the same person. You're just getting her done. You're just taking a moment I'm going to take a moment and then we're going to get back to work. We're going to get her done. Absolutely. And you're doing fine, okay? I feel that spirit this week, okay? Mona and Liam, they want you to really take a moment. They're saying take a moment to really realize what's going on around you. Like to really observe, to look around you and go, wow, okay? Like not only to feel the changes coming, but to also realize what's been and what has potential of being. Use it as a moment to recharge your magical batteries, okay? To reconnect with the magic part of you, with your own spirit, okay? Very nice energy. Very cool energy. I'm feeling a lot of coolness in this. Like a lot of, yeah. Nine of Pentacles coming in again. This is the second time it came out in the first reading. There you go. Nine of Pentacles. You're getting that harvest time is coming. Without a doubt. Okay, without a doubt. Nice. So Pisces, now's the time to leave me a comment. Let me know. What have you been working on? What do you feel? What is the change you're feeling is coming? Do you sense that in your bones? Let me know if you're feeling a change. Have you like been doing something or stopped in the middle of the day and you're going, you know, something is coming. I can feel it. Not in a fearful sort of way, but in a very inquisitive sort of way, right? Just knowing. The Three of Pentacles, right? Yeah, and Spirit is also saying, tap into them, okay? They'll uplift you to the higher sights for you to take a break. They'll let you know when it's time to go, to stay. Okay, you can always trust on them. You can always ask them. Absolutely. Nine of Swords. There you go. Oh, jeez. All right. Well, between the Nine of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords, I'd much rather be in an abundant place than the Nine of Swords in the place of driving yourself around the bend. And they're also saying this break in between the work, it's going to help you with this Nine of Swords when it comes in. Okay? Because like I said, and I've mentioned it, if you keep going, you're just going to burn out. You're going to burn out. Everybody needs a break, okay? Even when I do work here, after an hour I get up and walk around. You need a break. Every once in a while I take 3 or 4 days off. I you know, do quite a few videos and take 3 or 4 days off. I never need too much because I love spirit work. It really calms me. But just the fact that I got to get up and do things, I don't get to see my house. I feel like I'm stuck in these 4 walls. So I want to go out, want to see, you know, the sun, daytime, beauty, breathe in the air, have a good meal, have a conversation other than just doing the spiritual work. I'm always doing spiritual work, but as in just reading cards, right? So there's a whole human in here. So she likes to go out. She likes to enjoy this journey, okay, just a little bit. So it's time to take a break. It's time to take like that outdoor break, that nice break. It's a nice time of the year, especially if you're in this part of the world. We're going into fall soon, you know, in a couple of months. Don't worry, it's only in a couple of months. But it's, you know, it's a good time of year. It's a good time of year. Eight of Wands. And a Strength card. Well, no surprise there, okay? No surprise there. Because when we were doing this one here, what did I say? What did I say? What did I say? Right. I said the Star card is number 8. And number 8 is the Strength card. And number 8 is the hard-working card. And number 8 is the Eight of Wands card. Okay? Are you getting it? Number 8. Good quality work is coming in. Number 8. They all come down to 8, Pisces. Double 8s. If you're seeing 888 everywhere, it's telling you that your work is gonna pan out. Okay? It's gonna It's going to be good, okay? But you want to get into the nice nines and not the hard nines, okay? Yeah. The Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands, I feel it's when you've done too much. You know, when you've trudged up that hill for too long without taking a break, without giving yourself a renewal of some sort, a re-energizing of some sort, you start feeling a little bit, you know, odd. So it's, yeah, I put this deck down over here, and look, that's the card on the top. The Eight of Wands. Absolutely. The Eight of Wands showing light up the sky, okay? You're definitely going into progress. You're definitely, I love this. It's taming the lion. She's got the lion by the tail. I love it. Got the lion by the tail. You do, okay? And if you feel like you don't, it's because you haven't appropriately given yourself time to just take a break. Honestly, I know I'm repeating the same thing, but it really is that. Take a break so you feel renewed. The Hierophant, right. The Hierophant in this case is coming in to teach you. I love the Hierophant. I always say it. It's my card. I don't love the Hierophant. The Hierophant is a difficult card. When I learned Tarot, I hated the Hierophant. It was the worst card in the deck for me. I don't like anything that represents organized religion, so it wasn't, you know, especially the one I was introduced to. So yeah, I had to really make my peace with this card. And the thing is, it's because it's people who would dictate to you how you should think and what you should do. And I feel that what's happening here, especially with this reading, you know, never mind what I think of the card, is it's saying to you, you have one train of thought, and you start on that train of thought, and you're working hard, you're working hard, and you're working hard, and then you get focused on that goal, but sometimes so focused that you get tunnel vision, okay? The Hierophant, in order for him to be very, very productive, he needs to stop. He needs to absorb what he's learned. He needs to learn more. And then he needs to teach. And he needs to continue to learn. And part of learning is absorbing. And if you're just working and not absorbing anything, not taking any time out to see what things are, you're going to end up being a teacher who doesn't learn anymore because you're too busy moving in one direction. So it's time to absorb. It's time to stop. It's time to take it in. It's time to see where the winds are shifting, where they're going. You may be going in the wrong direction too. If the winds of change are coming and you're not in the direction of it's changing because you're too busy being focused on one direction, it may be time for you to take that break to go, hey, wait a minute, I need to course correct a little bit, like a couple of degrees over here, right? And that's the way you're doing. So embrace this standstill. Take the time to get rejuvenated, get revitalized, okay? Absolutely, because this Fool is coming in too, letting you know that this is not a new beginning, but almost like, again, it's like a restart, right? It's just like, oh, I'm going to restart. Take the time to, you know, water the vegetation around you. Okay, you're beautiful, but when everything around you is ugly, it's not going to help you any, right? There'll be nobody here alive to say, look how beautiful you are. Look how beautiful you communicate. Because you didn't stop to talk to anybody and everything was dying around you. Okay, so make sure that that is happening for you. Again, the Star, it's like, you know, putting water back in. Look at this beautiful, okay? Feeding, look, water, get it? You get it. You got it. I know you got it. I know you get it. I know you absolutely understand all of this, Pisces. Absolutely. So, recap. New perspective. Definitely a new garden coming in here and progress happening. This standstill is to let you absorb, let you see. You're doing great, world. You do have a tiger, but you have a lion by the tail, tiger by the tail, whatever. Make sure to tap in, okay? Also to tap into your own energy and the energy of your spirit guides. They're so helpful if you let them. Even if you take a minute. Sometimes I only take a minute before I do my readings. I greet them. I visualize them. I imagine their hands out. I imagine me grasping their hands. I imagine them letting me take me into and becoming one, and then bring it in. It only takes about a minute to 2 minutes, and it's so wonderful to feel connected to them, to give them and share the power between all of us, to bring the messages through as clearly as they can be. That beautiful light of wonderful help that is available to you. So please, don't ever think, well, I don't know, I'm too busy. No, don't ever be too busy for that. Take a moment, okay, for yourself. Be a typical Pisces, okay? Connect to the cosmos. That is the one gift that you're truly given, born Pisces. You have it. You have it. It's just given. It's a gift, okay? We are the children of the cosmos. Embrace it. Embrace it, okay? It's available for you. All right, my beautiful Pisces. That's it. That's the first reading this week. I think it's wonderful. I think it's great. It's very breathtaking and nice and sweet, and I'm all good with it. I'm all good with it. I hope you are too. So again, if you've liked these readings, please make sure to do all of the stuff there that's written on the screen before you take off. And I'm sending you a lot of love, light, and blessings. Take good care of yourself. I will see you tomorrow for another wonderful reading. Bye for now, Pisces. Take care.